What is more important, wear layer thickness on luxury vinyl plank or the overall thickness of the plank itself? That happens to be a really good question. Wear layer thickness is more important than the overall thickness, okay? When you we both have kids, and as the kids were growing up, you would ask them a question, they would want to give you an answer that sort of skirted around what you were asking. You'd say, all right, listen, we'll get that answer later, but right now I want you to answer the question as I asked it. So that's what I'm going to do. Wear layer thickness is more important than the overall thickness. However, what the wear layer is made of is just as important as the thickness of the wear layer, and what is in the composition of the overall thickness is more important than the overall thickness. So I'm taking that answer a little beyond your question, but I don't want to mislead you. We can there's two really common wear layer thicknesses here at Really Cheap Floors. We don't sell either the cheap 4, 6, or 8 mil. We started at 12 mil, and we have a 20 mil. So 20 mil will last longer probably than a 12 mil. Not that you're going to wear through that floor, but if we're honestly comparing them, there's a test out there, an abrasion test, that if we put the abrasion test on both of them, 20 mil is going to last longer than 12. Okay, that's what you asked. If one of our products, our 7 series, the Nobility, offers an aluminum oxide additive to the wear layer. So a 20 mil with aluminum oxide is going to wear longer than a 20 mil without aluminum oxide, because that additive makes that finished product much more scratch resistant. Sounds sort of like what a life insurance salesman would tell you, but it's just the plain truth. Aluminum oxide, if you want to look it up, it's a really hard material. It's used as a hardener in a lot of different things, but in LVP and hardwood flooring, almost every piece of hardwood flooring we sell comes with aluminum oxide. But with LVP, all of them don't, just the 7 series. Overall thickness isn't that important. What is important is what it's constructed of, okay? Your better floors will have balancing layers, and we'll have a graphic added to this question, but when you see the construction of an LVP on the graphic, you'll see balancing layers, about the 4th one down through there. Without that balancing layer, the floor isn't as stable in somewhat extreme conditions. If you have high humidity, if you have lots of direct sunlight, without that balancing layer, it can cause that product to shift, to warp, to separate. So it's not so much how thick the floor is, but the presence of that balancing layer, okay? So sorry about going on so long, but I do get paid by the hour, so there we go.